everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is going up on a Monday, which is a bit strange, but this marks the start of Drugstore Week. So this is Drugstore Week 2017. I did a Drugstore Week back last year and it went down really well. You seem to really enjoy it, so I thought I would bring this series back into the new year. I also want to know what you guys want to see this week, so leave a comment down below with your favourite kind of drugstore video. If there's anything you have a burning desire to see me do that is related to affordable products, anything you want to see, just let me know down below and I will try and get those filmed for you all this week. So there's going to be a ton of videos. So I thought I would start off Drugstore Week as I did last year with a good old fashioned haul. Done a few hauls around these parts recently, but I'm keeping it going. So I've been to Boots and I bought a lot of things in Boots. There were quite a few things that caught my eye. I haven't done a big kind of Boots spree for a long time, so I'm really excited to dig into this bag because I've kind of forgotten some of the things I bought. So yeah, let's just dig into this bag. I think actually I'm going to turn it upside down. There we go. So not all of this is makeup. I picked up a few other bits here and there when I was just wandering around Boots. You might be noticing that my hair is not its usual colour. It's a little bit lavendery, lilac-y, bit patchy as well, but we'll just look past that. That is because I saw these. These are from L'Oreal. They're the Colorista Washout Pastels. I think that's the name of them. I think they're somewhere along the lines of about 20 different colours in this range, so you're spoilt for choice. I bought 3 of them. I bought the purple one, which as you can see I used on my hair, and I also bought the pastel pink and then the peach. I thought the purple one would be a good kind of toner to use on my hair because I haven't had it dyed for a while. It's getting a little bit brassy, so I actually mixed in a little squeeze of it with some conditioner and then left it on my hair for a while, and I think it's done a pretty amazing job of toning out the brassy tones and getting rid of any yellowiness. It definitely looks quite purple, but I'm kind of feeling that. I like it. I'm not one to really be too fussy over my hair. I don't mind experimenting and I kind of just want to put these on it too. So if you think I should use the pink one, let me know. If you think I should use the peach one, tell me. I want a little poll going down in the comments as to which one you think I should do, and maybe at the end of the week I will use it. We'll see. But these I think are really cool. They're just really fun, really easy to use. They wash out. I also picked up a new Bioderma. I'm not sure you can get this in all Boots, but I found this in the one I was shopping in, and I don't know if you could technically say this is drugstore because it does edge on the slightly more expensive, although definitely not the most pricey makeup remover out there. So I picked up another one of these. My favourite Bioderma is the blue one, so it's the Hydrabio, which is so much better if you have dry skin. If you've been using the original one, the red one, and you find it a bit stripping and drying, try out the blue one. I promise you it is great. And I also picked up a mini one. I love anything in miniature. I really enjoy buying small things, so I picked up a small one. These may seem like a bit of an excessive thing to buy because they're just going to run out really quickly, but as I find with most of my miniature products, they're so good to refill. So you can literally just whip the top off of this, refill it with Bioderma, and it's good to go. And the good thing about this, it is under 100 mils, or it is actually 100 mils, so you can take it on planes. So I got one of those and I will be keeping that and refilling it. This is another little quick purchase. I think I saw this on my way to the tills. It's from Soap & Glory. I really love Soap & Glory for body products, but this is one of their antibacterial hand cleansing gels and it's in the Sugar Crush range. I didn't know they did this. I thought they only had the original pink one in the antibacterial gel, but the Sugar Crush range is one of my favourites from them. It smells like sweet limes. It's so refreshing and a little bit sugary and sweet, but really, really lovely. So I was super excited to see this in a hand gel. Hand gel's not the most glamorous of products, but I enjoy it. I haven't actually used this yet, so let's see what it actually smells like, because some hand gels do turn into a bit of a funky smelling thing once you rub them in. Oh, it smells so good. It reminds me of almost like an ice cream soda. I got another thing skincare wise as well, actually. I picked up one of these NUXE lip moisturising sticks. So this is the Reve de Miel range, which is my favourite thing from NUXE. I love every single product in that range. Obviously the lip balm is one of the best and one of my favourites, but they have it in the stick as well. I think I might have had one of these in the past, but I don't know where it ended up. So I thought I would try it out because the NUXE lip balm is my favourite. It's just a bit inconvenient to use on the go. So in stick form, this could be really, really handy. It looks a different colour to the balm. The balm is very yellowy, a very kind of honey tone, whereas this is a bit clearer. So maybe they've had to water it down to get it into stick form. It might not be quite as moisturising, but I'm excited to use this. I'm going to chuck it in my handbag. Okay, let's talk about some makeup. So the first thing I actually came across when I walked up to the makeup stands was L'Oreal, and I saw they had a new foundation. I do really enjoy trying out new foundations, although I may stick to my favourites and I basically wear the same foundation every single day. I do really enjoy trying new launches, so this kind of piqued my interest. It's the Infallible Total Cover, and the exciting thing is they had this on the stands as well, which I guess is L'Oreal's version of the Beauty Blender. It looks very, very similar. I think this is actually a free gift when you bought 3 products, or maybe it was when you bought this foundation, but I don't think I paid for this. It feels really soft, it feels nice. It's maybe a little bit harder than the Beauty Blenders, but that might change when you add water to it. The most noticeable difference is it has this very flat edge here, so apart from that, looks pretty much identical to a regular Beauty Blender, but it has this flat bit here, which might be good to kind of get on the planes of your face. So I'm excited to try that. I haven't used this sponge yet, but I have used this foundation. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. First of all, I'm so happy with the colour. I went for the shade 9, which is light sand. Pretty much matches my skin perfectly. I probably could have gone up a shade actually, because I tend to like to warm up my skin, but in terms of matching perfectly, this was the one. And I have to say, I like it a lot. I'm not a matte girl, I'm not even a full coverage girl, but this foundation just really made my skin look flawless and just good, just really, really good. Considering it's a Monday morning, I wasn't expecting much from my makeup, but it turned out okay, and I think it really was down to this foundation. It went on super smooth. It kind of has a slight moussey texture to it, so it's quite thick, but thick in a very aerated and light way, which I really liked. It was super easy to blend on. So first impressions of this, I think it's a really, really good one. Definitely great if you like your full coverages and you have things that you want to cover. So I'm excited to keep on using this, and I definitely want to see how it works with their version of the Beauty Blender. So I did do the 3 for 2, and I picked up a few more things from L'Oreal. This really caught my eye. It's a blush palette. It's from the same range. It's the Infallible, so the long-lasting range, and it comes in this super cute little pink metallic packaging. I really liked that. There were actually 2 shades of these, and I went for the ambers. When I think about it, these were a bit warmer and the others were kind of more cool toned, so you get a choice between a warm or a cool tone palette. Just opening this up, these smell so good. They smell like the L'Oreal lipsticks, kind of fruity. That's really strange. I've never had a scented blusher before. Okay, L'Oreal. So maybe be aware if you are kind of sensitive to perfumes in your makeup products. But I'm okay with that. Why not have fruity smelling cheeks? So these blushes are really, really beautiful looking. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm really impressed by the colours. This one in particular looks amazing, very peachy pink. This one's more of a neutral kind of brownie tone, which I love as well. And then it has this really warm, orangey, almost kind of highlighting looking product. It's very shimmery. Not 100% sure about that one, but I'm sure there's a way to use it and make it look really, really good. I just get really excited by palettes at the drugstore. You don't often find a lot of palettes, whether that's eyeshadow palettes, especially not face palettes. So whenever a brand bring one out, I think it's really, really cool. I like to have the option of choosing more than one colour because I'm very indecisive. So that is the blush palette from L'Oreal. And then the third thing I picked up to get the offer, I think this was the free one, is another Volume Million Lashes mascara. I think I have the entire collection now, the whole set. I've been really, really into this range if you haven't been watching my videos and you haven't caught on. So I thought I would try the red one. This is just the Volume Million Lashes Excess. So I'm not really sure how different it is. The brush is quite thick. It's a little bit more of a chunky one, so maybe that's why it's different. And I've actually used this today and I wasn't super impressed by it. I felt like there wasn't enough product on the brush for how long the bristles were. I like to have very volumized, thick lashes, and this just didn't really do it for me. I had to actually go on with my Feline mascara just to kind of build up the volume. So I think this range is definitely more about separation and having millions of lashes. So I think if you really sit and work at this, you could get very fine, very defined lashes, which is really great. But I haven't got the patience or the time for that, so I'm not 100% on this. I will keep using it to see, but maybe not the best. Speaking of lashes, I also picked up a packet of these Fleur de Force for Eylure lashes. I love these. These are actually my favourite eyelash range, and I'm not really someone that ever wears eyelashes unless it's a very fancy occasion, but I do love the Fleur Loves lashes in this range. They're kind of 3/4 length, half length lashes, and they're really, really pretty, very fluttery. So when I saw these, which are also 3/4 length lashes, I had to pick some up. These are the Petite Fleur lashes, and they look a bit more natural, a bit more fluttery than the Fleur Loves ones, which are a bit more intense. The band on these is super thin, which I love. I think it's basically non-existent. You can't see it at all. And I'm really excited to wear these. I don't often feel like that about lashes, but I really want to try these out. So let's talk about nail varnish. I haven't bought a nail varnish for a really long time. I've been getting my nails done at a salon recently and getting extensions and gel polish put on them, so I haven't really been doing anything myself for ages, but they have actually grown now. They are long enough to be free. So all of these except one, which I can't even remember, I think it might be this one, which broke because I shut it in a door, are all my natural nails. So I've been kind of getting back into nail polish and trying some new things, and I saw these two. These are from Hansen. I think these are from their spring range, but I just thought they were so pretty. So I picked a couple up, and this is actually the one I'm wearing today. They're Miracle Gel polishes, so they also have the kind of effect of a gel in terms of how long they last and the way they look, but you don't need a light or a lamp with them. They also come with their own separate top coat, which I actually have upstairs somewhere. And I actually painted these a good couple of weeks ago, and they are still sticking around. They haven't chipped, and they look really shiny too, which never usually happens with nail polish in me, so I'm kind of impressed by these. I also got a second colour, which is the shade Totem-ly Yours, which is kind of more of a nude. I'm very into nude colours right now, nothing too bright and too out there, so this is a really pretty kind of browny beigey looking nude. I've been a bit mad for Maybelline recently. I got 3 things from their new Master Strobing range. I really like the packaging for this. It's kind of cool, metallic-y, but I'm all about highlighting at the moment. I'm really into my highlighting. So these are a few different kinds of highlighters. The first being liquids. I really like liquid highlighters. I think they're super usable, really versatile. You can mix them in with products, foundation, moisturizers, or you can kind of put them on as a primer. You can tap them on top of your makeup once you're finished. I think there's just a lot you can do with them. So I got both colors. One of them is a very light kind of iridescent pink, and the other is kind of a nude color, but I'd say it's more bronzy. It's definitely very warm toned, so I think this would be amazing for darker skins or just to make it look a bit more bronzed. I really liked this one. I feel like the formula is nice and light. It's not too thick, and it's also not too shimmery, so there's no big chunks of glitter in this. And they also have a stick form of highlighter. This is the Strobing stick. I think this is really cool. They also do it in 2 different colours. I just went for one of these, which is the same as the lighter pink liquid one, so it's just a pink iridescent highlight. I think the sticks are slightly harder to use because whenever I try to use them, they tend to take off my foundation or products that are underneath. So I think the best way to use these is just to put them on your finger and then tap them onto your skin. So thank you guys for joining me for the first part of Drugstore Week. How exciting. As I said at the beginning, let me know anything you'd like to see me do this week, anything affordable product related, and I will get that done for you. The next video should be coming up on Wednesday. I'm going to try and do every other day this week, so keep an eye out for that, and I will see you all then. Bye.